Hello there, Leo. Thank you for joining me. This is going to be your new moon reading for November 26th, I believe. And so we're going to look at the beginning of the cycle. The new moon is about setting the intentions for the cycle going forward, letting go of the last cycle, starting new. So it marks the end of the previous cycle, but also the beginning of the new cycle. If you're new here, my name is Melissa, and I do zodiac tarot readings based on the new moon and the full moon. So we look at the new moon energy that I just described, and then in a couple of weeks, we'll look at the full moon energy and see what kind of comes to fruition, what is ready to be harvested from the seeds that we planted in the new moon, and we'll look at that in a couple of weeks. So let's get started. All right, what is the new moon energy for Leo? Oh, that's too many cards. That's like way too many cards. Okay. What is going on with these cards? One jumped out a long time ago. I don't know. I usually like to get two cards. Two cards for the new moon energy for Leo, please. There we go. All right, we have the Two of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So I feel like, we're starting to take action on something, because the Two of Wands reverse is for me like, getting out there, doing something, and it could really kind of, I'm feeling like a little bit recklessly, without planning. Like there's no planning. There's no really like making sure that the next step is the right step. And I feel like you're rushing into something that kind of is not good for you financially. The Nine of Pentacles is definitely, 10 of Pentacles. I don't know what I was thinking. The 10 of Pentacles is like kind of getting what you want out of a situation financially. It's, being completely taken care of, enjoying your career, like your dream job, the amount of money that you want, the house that you want. It's about like your material things and your finances and your home, and it's, being taken care of in that way. But we have it reversed. Came out reversed. So I feel like this kind of rushing in without a plan is going to backfire for you. That's the overall energy I'm getting for this cycle. It's just kind of like a whoa. You're rushing in. You have no plan, and it's not going to look good for you if you do that. So let's see what we can do to make this a good thing. All right. What? Oh, goodness. All right. Come on. I got 3 cards here. That was fast. The Sun. Really. See what I mean? Oh boy. What? This is very mixed. Okay. So we have the Sun, the Devil, and the Three of Cups. What can we do here? All right. So it looks like we need to change our outlook. Okay. There's an outlook here that should be more positive. Maybe it's the energy is that you're feeling like you don't have a plan and that things are going to backfire. Okay. So if that applies a little bit better, that makes a little bit more sense to me, because, I rarely have the beginning of a reading where it's like, you're jumping in too fast and you're going to lose it all. Like, so I feel like that might be just the energy of how you're feeling. So I don't think that might actually be the case, because we have the Sun card come out after that as a, what to do to make it better. So we need to have a more positive outlook. There's definitely some kind of attachment here, and I feel like it might be an attachment to this idea that you're going to fail. Okay. This is an unhealthy attachment, addiction. It could literally be addiction, drinking, just being attached to something that's toxic, a toxic relationship with fill in the blank, however that applies to you. And we also have the Three of Cups, which keeps coming up because I feel like because of Thanksgiving, that, there's going to be a lot of social gatherings, in your future or opportunities for social gatherings, whether or not you join them. And I feel like it's just kind of, I feel like this outlook that you have needs to be kind of raising your vibration. I'm feeling raise your vibration. Do some things that make you feel better, so that then what you see looks better. Wayne Dyer, Dr. Wayne Dyer, if you follow, what is that saying? If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Okay, that's a Wayne Dyer quote. I love him. He's a very, very positive influence. He is no longer earthbound. But definitely, if that kind of resonates for you and you're not familiar with who he is, look up. There's a lot of videos. He's written several books, kind of law of attraction ish, but from a more source energy, spiritual kind of way. It's not just like the secret version of law of attraction. It's like real shit. But if that resonates for you, the way you, when you change the way you look at things, the thing you look at changes. So, and I feel like that should be your mantra right now. I feel like your outlook right now is like, I don't have a plan. This is going to backfire. You're worried. There's some anxiety. Maybe that's your little unhealthy attachment there. But if we can turn around the outlook that you have on things, your perspective, then I feel like we have something to celebrate. All right. But I feel like this attachment to the idea that a failure is afoot is the problem that you can solve simply by changing your outlook, by changing your perspective. Look for the positive things in the situation. There is always something to be grateful for there, and the more you express gratitude, the more things you have to be grateful for. So, and I feel like that's kind of where your struggle is lying right now, is that you're struggling to see the positivity. And I feel like the message I'm supposed to be giving you is that if you can just look for a couple of positive things, it will start to move things forward in that direction for you. Because when you start seeing, if all of you see is like drama and stuff that you don't want to be involved in, and that's all you like keep getting allowing yourself to be sucked into these things, then that's all you're going to be seeing, because that's where your focus is going to be. So it's really about making an effort to see things in a different light, in sunlight. Okay. So definitely that's what we should be working on for this cycle. Yeah, and then we have that devil card. That devil card pisses me off. That devil card right between the Sun and the Three of Cups. It's just like there's an interruption to this positivity going on here. This could be a person, it could be an addiction that is really just drawing you away from the positive things in your life so that you don't see them. And it's just like an interruption. It's right between the Sun and the Three of Cups, which are both positive, fun-loving cards, with, great energy, and they're high vibe cards. Thank you. They're high vibe cards. And it's just like the devil is just right in the middle of that, like causing a haha, you can't get to one or the other because I'm in the way. Watch that. Just watch that. I feel like that you get sucked into a negative pattern of thinking, and just a bleak outlook, like this is going to fail, and I'm going to be a failure. And those thought patterns are very addictive, and it just really suck you in, and it's really hard once you dig that hole to get out. But I feel like it's there for you. The Sun and the Three of Cups with these positive energies and these high vibrations is right there. It's just you're being cock blocked by the devil card, by some kind of addictive pattern, whether it's an actual addiction or not, or it's just an attachment to unhealthy ideas. an attachment to toxic people, an attachment to toxic actions, things that you're doing that are not good, that are unhealthy, that you just can't seem to stop yourself, right? It's kind of blocking you from the high vibe situations that are going around you. Like there's a lot of positive stuff going on around you, but you can't see it because this, whatever this devil card represents in your life is blocking you from seeing it, and is kind of keeping you in this pattern of, like, I feel like a failure because I didn't have a plan. I don't have a plan, and it's just gonna blow up in my face. And that devil card is literally like laughing in your face, going, haha, see, like you can't do these positive things because crap, right? Get rid of that devil. Let's find out how. Okay. Oh, man. I'm sorry. Tower. And the Five of Swords reversed. Okay, so there's going to have to be a tower. There is going to have to be a falling apart. There's going to have to be a collapse, a breakdown, okay? And then we have the Five of Swords reversed, which means a win, okay? So for me, the Five of Swords is about defeat, about being defeated, okay? Well, let's just keep it simple, right? With this in reverse, I feel like this is a win. This has to be broken down. There's going to have to be a collapse of something that will bring about a win for you. But, the towers are never fun. The towers are painful. The towers are destructive. And, I say destructive and I look down and see the devil card and there's just a pattern of destructive behavior going on. And rock bottom is what comes up. Rock bottom. Like there's going to be a rock bottom, but the outcome for the rock bottom is you become the defeator. Like you defeat this rock bottom. You defeat this devil card. You defeat this. Okay, that's not really advice, but it does kind of explain some things. Oh, I just noticed a similarity. Ooh. I don't know if it's going to focus on that or not. All right, do you see that? The body that's kind of, trying to get out of the burning tower. Does that not look like the defeated person back here? Do you see that? Will it focus enough? Okay, so, same size. They're both, and look, one card's reversed, one card is upright, and they're both facing the same direction, right? Okay. I love it when that happens because it's just like this card's reversed and this card is upright and they still are both facing down. It's escape. It's escaping the collapse. And then here he shows up with this card that really is telling me that you are the one that is the defeater. You defeat this demon, okay? Whether it's an internal demon, an external demon, I'm not sure. But you know what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. You know what the situation is that I'm talking about. If you know what that is, you can defeat it. And that's what I'm getting here. So how? What actions can Leo take? What actions to take, please? Eight of Pentacles. All right. It's going to take some work. But it's work that you don't mind. Again, did we have another 8? Nope, that was somebody else. Putting in the work, what you put in, the 8s for me are reciprocation, karmic cycle. What you put in, what you put into a situation is what you gain from the situation. So you're not going to gain anything if you don't put in the work. Okay, so there's going to have to be some work involved on your part, okay? Then we have the Knight of Pentacles reverse popped out. Knight of Pentacles reverse. And for me, the Knight of Pentacles normally would be a slow moving, slow and steady wins the race. But I feel like reversed and next to the Eight of Pentacles, I'm really getting the impression that what the work that you put in will give you the rewards. And it will actually speed up the momentum. Okay, so once you start really hammering away at it, maybe like literally there, once you start hammering away at the details, things start to pick up. The pace starts to pick up and things start moving forward. I like it. All right. Is there anything specific we need to, I'm going to use a different deck for this. I'm going to clarify this Eight of Pentacles. Is there anything specific we need to know about the actual work that needs to be done, please? Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. That's not very clarifying, and that's too many cards. Wheel of Fortune. How is that clarifying the Eight of Pentacles there for me? Okay. It's a cycle. Okay. It's a painful cycle. Okay. Yep. I knew it. Okay. Okay, so that took a minute for me to kind of decipher how, okay, what is the work that we need to do? What this is definitely representing work that needs to be put in. What do we need to know about the work? You know, describe the work. Okay. Took me a minute to get to it, but it's a painful cycle. There's a cycle here. And as soon as I figured out it was trying to show me a cycle, the Hermit card came out. Okay, the wise one, which would be the Hermit. See the fire under the cloak, like he's controlling that, and there's a butterfly there too. Interesting. Okay, so the Hermit card. So it's there's a cycle. Okay, again with putting in the work and getting back what you put into it. What you put into it, you're not going to get anything out of it if you don't put in the work, right? You're not going to be able to close the cycle. It's just going to keep repeating until you take care of yourself. All right. This is a journey to yourself. This is getting away from everything around you and making sure that you are taken care of. So I really feel like there's a cycle that's not ending for you. It just keeps repeating itself. Putting in the work as far as you might have to leave, be separated, be by yourself to work on yourself to end the cycle so that you can get the results of the work that you're putting in. Okay, I hope that came together okay for you. But I'm just trying to feel like is there any other way to put it? It's the cycle will come to an end when you put in the work. The work is on yourself. So this is internal work. This is literally escaping society and being kind of all on your own. The prodigal son, like you're going to have to go find yourself. And in order to do so, I feel like it's going to be kind of a little lonely, but worth it, if that makes sense. So that's what I have. That's what we're working on. There is definitely a journey coming up that is definitely more self-reflective than anything else. So something's going to have to like fall away in order for you to put in this work, but it's definitely going to be a process. And I feel like this is just the beginning of the process, where you are going to be breaking free of this. Okay. But it really is the beginning of the process, and you're really going to have to do a lot of work. But I feel like you come out on the other side as the winner. So that's what we've got. I will look forward. I already look forward to your full moon reading to see where this all ends up. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, have a blessed day.